Have you ever stopped to think that small habits might be stealing the best years of your life without you even realizing it? For many, bacon is that special touch at breakfast or Sunday lunch. But is it as harmless as it seems? Recent studies have uncovered something alarming. This beloved food might be sabotaging your health and reducing your chances of enjoying your golden years with energy and vitality. You might think it's just an exaggeration, but the impact it can have on your heart, arteries, and even your daily well-being is real and surprising. Today, I'll reveal why this happens, and most importantly, how you can protect your health without giving up everything you love. Stay with me until the end to discover practical tips for living longer and better. If you care about your health and want more simple tips to transform your life, subscribe to the channel now. Your longevity deserves this attention. Bacon is one of those foods that brings a certain comfort, doesn't it? The crispy texture, the savory aroma, it feels like a treat every time. But what if I told you that this small indulgence could be silently working against your body? It's not about guilt or shame. It's about understanding the bigger picture. You see, bacon contains substances that can trigger inflammation in your body. And inflammation, while it sounds harmless, is a sneaky culprit behind many of the health challenges people face as they age. It's not just about weight gain or cholesterol. It's a cascade of effects that can slowly chip away at your vitality. When you consume bacon, you're not just eating meat. It's the additives, the preservatives, and the sodium levels that deserve a closer look. Take nitrates, for example. These are used to preserve the meat and give it that characteristic flavor and color. However, when digested, nitrates can form compounds linked to health risks, especially over time. It's not about having a slice here or there, but about what happens when bacon becomes a regular part of your diet. The buildup of these compounds can quietly put stress on your body without you realizing it. And then there's the sodium. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to salt, which can affect blood pressure and overall heart health. A single serving of bacon can pack more sodium than you might imagine, setting the stage for issues like hypertension. What's tricky is that it doesn't show up immediately. It's not like you'll feel your blood pressure spike after breakfast, but the cumulative effect over months or years can start to weigh heavily on your health. But let's not forget about saturated fat. It's easy to dismiss it as just fat, but it plays a significant role in how your body functions. Saturated fats can contribute to higher cholesterol levels, which in turn increase the risk of heart disease. The scary part? These changes often happen silently. You might feel fine now, but over time, the impact builds up. It's like a slow leak in a tire. You only notice when it's too late. What's most surprising is how addictive bacon can be. Its taste is designed to hook you. The combination of salt, fat, and smoky flavor hits all the right notes for your brain, making it hard to say no. And while enjoying your food is important, it's worth pausing to think about why you crave it so much. Often, these cravings aren't just about hunger. They're about how your brain reacts to certain foods. Understanding this can help you make choices that align better with your health goals. The good news is that there are alternatives. You don't have to say goodbye to flavor or satisfaction. Many options now mimic the taste of bacon without the same health risks. Whether it's turkey bacon, plant-based substitutes, or even creative seasonings that give you the same smoky flavor, the key is exploring what works for you. It's not about deprivation, it's about empowerment. Finding alternatives can even open doors to new tastes and textures that surprise you. It all comes down to balance. Bacon doesn't have to be an all-or-nothing choice. The goal is to enjoy it sparingly and mindfully, understanding what it brings to your plate and what it takes away. When you start thinking about your health as an investment, each decision, no matter how small, becomes a way to add value to your future. After all, isn't that what your golden years are about? Embracing every moment, feeling strong, and enjoying the life you've worked so hard to build. One of the biggest challenges when it comes to food and health is that many of the dangers are hidden. It's not just the visible fat on a slice of bacon or the salt you can taste. It's what you can't see that often causes the most harm. Take the chemical reactions that occur when bacon is cooked, for example. That delicious crispiness comes at a cost. When bacon is heated to high temperatures, it releases compounds known as advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These might sound complicated, but their effects are straightforward. They contribute to aging at a cellular level, making your body work harder than it should. These ages don't just impact your appearance, like fine lines or wrinkles, though those can be part of it. They can also affect your organs, joints, and overall energy levels. Over time, they may accelerate conditions like arthritis, diabetes, or even cognitive decline. And the tricky part is that you might not notice these changes until years later. It's not about a single slice of bacon here and there. It's about how regular exposure to these compounds creates a long-term strain on your body. What's even more surprising is how these same compounds affect inflammation. Think of inflammation as your body's fire alarm. It's there to protect you, to signal when something's wrong. But when inflammation becomes chronic, when the alarm never shuts off, it begins to harm instead of heal. The ages found in bacon and other processed meats can fuel this chronic inflammation, quietly contributing to diseases you want to avoid as you age. Heart disease, certain types of cancer, and autoimmune conditions are just a few of the risks linked to this constant state of alarm. This doesn't mean you have to give up all your favorite foods. Moderation is key, but so is awareness. Understanding what's happening behind the scenes empowers you to make better choices. For example, pairing bacon with antioxidant-rich foods like leafy greens or colorful vegetables can help counteract some of these harmful effects. Simple tweaks like this can go a long way in protecting your health while still allowing you to enjoy the flavors you love. Another factor to consider is how bacon fits into your overall lifestyle. It's not just about one food, it's about patterns. Are you pairing it with sugary drinks or high-carb sides? These combinations can amplify the negative effects, creating a ripple effect on your metabolism and energy levels. On the other hand, balancing it with whole, nutrient-dense foods can minimize the damage and help your body recover more effectively. Small changes can make a big difference, especially when it comes to longevity. Start by cutting back on how often you eat processed meats. Maybe bacon becomes a treat instead of a regular habit. Gradually, you'll find that your palate adapts and you'll start to crave healthier options. It's not about denying yourself. It's about choosing what makes you feel your best in the long run. Ultimately, it's all about prioritizing yourself. You've spent years taking care of others, your family, your career, your responsibilities. Now it's time to shift the focus and give your body the care it deserves. When you make small, mindful adjustments, you're not just adding years to your life, you're adding life to your years. And isn't that what truly matters? One thing that often gets overlooked is how food choices impact your energy and mood. You might not connect that feeling of sluggishness or irritability to what you had for breakfast, but the link is real. Bacon, for instance, can create spikes and crashes in your energy levels that you might not even realize are happening. The high fat and sodium content can weigh heavily on your digestive system, making it harder for your body to process and leaving you feeling drained. Over time, this can create a cycle where you rely on more stimulants, like caffeine or sugar, to compensate, leading to even more ups and downs. This cycle doesn't just affect your body, it affects your mind too. Have you ever noticed how certain foods can leave you feeling foggy or unfocused? Bacon, despite its comforting appeal, is one of those foods that can contribute to mental fatigue. The combination of saturated fats and inflammatory compounds can affect how your brain functions. It's not dramatic or instant. It's subtle. You might just find it harder to concentrate or feel like you're in a constant haze without realizing what's causing it. And then there's the emotional side. Food has a way of connecting to our feelings, whether it's nostalgia, stress relief, or simply the joy of indulging. But some foods, like bacon, can create a temporary high followed by a subtle low. It's the kind of thing that can affect your mood without you even noticing it. The quick pleasure of eating something tasty can be replaced by feelings of fatigue or even irritability as your body processes it. Understanding this connection helps you make choices that support both your physical and emotional well-being. The good news is that there are ways to break free from this cycle without giving up the foods you love entirely. One simple step is to pay attention to portions. Instead of making bacon the centerpiece of your meal, treat it as a garnish or a flavor boost. Pair it with whole foods that provide steady energy, like eggs, avocado, or a colorful salad. This way, you still get the taste you enjoy without the energy crashes that often come with it. Another approach is to focus on hydration. High-sodium foods like bacon can leave you dehydrated, which only adds to feelings of fatigue and irritability. Starting your day with a glass of water or pairing your meal with water-rich foods like cucumbers or oranges can help balance things out. These small adjustments make a bigger difference than you might expect in how you feel throughout the day. You might also consider experimenting with substitutes. Turkey bacon or plant-based alternatives can offer similar flavors with fewer negative effects. It's not about replicating the exact taste. It's about finding options that satisfy your cravings without compromising your energy or mood. These swaps might feel strange at first, but over time, your body will thank you for making the effort. Ultimately, food should enhance your life, not drain it. By being mindful of how certain choices affect your energy and emotions, you can create meals that leave you feeling nourished, vibrant, and ready to take on the day. And isn't that what life after 45 is all about? Finding what fuels you so you can live fully and joyfully every single day? It's easy to overlook how much our eating habits influence long-term health, especially when we feel fine today. Bacon, as comforting and flavorful as it may be, plays a bigger role in this than most people realize. The processed nature of bacon introduces chemicals and compounds into your body that don't just disappear after digestion. Over time, these compounds can accumulate, quietly increasing your risk of chronic diseases like cancer, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. It's not just about how you feel now. It's about the foundation you're building for the future. One of the most concerning elements of bacon is the presence of nitrites and nitrates. These preservatives might sound harmless, but when they're exposed to high heat during cooking, they can form nitrosamines. Nitrosamines are known carcinogens, meaning they have the potential to increase your risk of certain cancers, particularly in the digestive tract. It's a sobering thought, isn't it? Something as simple as the way we prepare our food can have such a profound impact on our health. But it doesn't stop there. The high levels of sodium in bacon can also strain your kidneys, which are responsible for filtering waste and balancing fluids in your body. Over time, excessive sodium can lead to kidney damage or increase your risk of developing kidney stones, an experience no one wants to endure. It's not just about cutting bacon out entirely, but being aware of how often you're consuming it and what else you're eating throughout the day. Fatty liver disease is another potential consequence of regularly eating processed meats like bacon. The saturated fats and additives can burden your liver, an organ that plays a critical role in detoxifying your body and regulating your metabolism. When the liver becomes overloaded, it can develop fat deposits, leading to inflammation and scarring. This condition often goes unnoticed until it becomes severe, which is why prevention through diet is so important. What's particularly troubling is how bacon can contribute to insulin resistance. Insulin is the hormone that helps regulate blood sugar levels, and when your body becomes resistant to it, managing blood sugar becomes increasingly difficult. This can pave the way for type 2 diabetes, a condition that brings its own set of complications, including vision problems, nerve damage, and cardiovascular issues. It's a chain reaction, and bacon, when consumed frequently, can be one of the triggers. Now, this doesn't mean you have to give up bacon forever. The goal is to understand the risks so you can make informed choices. Limiting your consumption, exploring alternatives, and balancing your meals with nutrient-rich foods can help you mitigate these effects. For instance, pairing bacon with fiber-rich vegetables or whole grains can help slow down the absorption of harmful compounds and support your digestive health. At the end of the day, knowledge is power. The more you understand about how foods like bacon interact with your body, the more control you have over your health. These small, mindful changes aren't just about avoiding problems. They're about creating a future where you can enjoy life with energy, strength, and peace of mind. After all, isn't that what everyone deserves? One of the most underestimated aspects of processed foods like bacon is how they influence your gut health. Your gut isn't just about digestion. It's often referred to as your second brain because of its connection to your overall well-being. When you eat foods high in sodium, fat, and additives like bacon, it can disrupt the delicate balance of bacteria in your gut microbiome. This imbalance can lead to bloating, discomfort, and even long-term issues like inflammation or weakened immunity. The gut is home to trillions of bacteria, both good and bad, that work together to keep you healthy. The problem with processed meats is that they can fuel the growth of harmful bacteria while suppressing the beneficial ones. Over time, this imbalance can compromise your gut lining, leading to a condition called leaky gut. In simple terms, this means that harmful substances can pass through the gut wall and enter your bloodstream, triggering inflammation and potentially contributing to autoimmune diseases. What's fascinating and concerning is how your gut health is directly linked to your mood and mental clarity. When your gut microbiome is off balance, it can affect the production of neurotransmitters like serotonin, which plays a key role in your happiness and emotional stability. That sluggish, foggy feeling after a heavy meal? It's often tied to what's happening in your gut, and when foods like bacon become a regular part of your diet, it can quietly chip away at your mental and emotional resilience. Another overlooked aspect is how high-fat, processed foods like bacon affect your digestion overall. They can slow down your system, leaving you feeling heavy and lethargic. This isn't just uncomfortable. It can lead to chronic digestive issues like acid reflux or constipation over time. Pair that with the low fiber content in bacon, and you've got a recipe for gut trouble. Fiber is essential for keeping your digestive system running smoothly, and without it, things can start to back up, quite literally. The good news is that there are ways to protect and even heal your gut while still enjoying the occasional indulgence. Probiotic-rich foods like yogurt, kefir, or fermented vegetables can help replenish the good bacteria in your gut. Prebiotic foods, such as garlic, onions, and bananas, can also nourish these beneficial bacteria and keep your digestive system thriving. Adding these foods to your meals can create balance and counteract some of the negative effects of processed meats. Another practical tip is to eat bacon with gut-friendly foods that provide fiber and antioxidants. For instance, adding spinach, tomatoes, or avocado to your plate can help offset the inflammatory effects and support better digestion. It's all about balance, ensuring that your meals include a mix of flavors and nutrients that work together to support your health rather than harm it. Your gut is a powerful ally in maintaining your health as you age. By being mindful of what you put into your body and making small adjustments to your diet, you can improve not only your digestion, but also your mood, energy levels, and overall quality of life. Because when your gut is happy, the rest of your body tends to follow suit. And isn't that a simple, yet powerful way to invest in your well-being? One of the most compelling reasons to rethink bacon and other processed meats is their impact on longevity. As we age, every choice we make about food becomes more important. Bacon, while flavorful and comforting, contains compounds that can speed up the aging process at a cellular level. It's not just about the visible signs of aging, like wrinkles or gray hair, but about how your organs, muscles, and even your brain age over time. The question is, are your food choices adding to your life or quietly taking away from it? One of the key culprits in bacon is something called oxidative stress. This happens when your body is exposed to an imbalance between free radicals and antioxidants. Free radicals are unstable molecules that can damage your cells, and bacon, particularly when cooked at high temperatures, can contribute to their production. Over time, oxidative stress accelerates aging and increases the risk of diseases like Alzheimer's, heart disease, and certain cancers. It's a silent process that works beneath the surface, often unnoticed until it's too late. What makes this even more concerning is how bacon interacts with your metabolism. As you age, your metabolism naturally slows down, making it harder for your body to process high-fat, high-sodium foods. Bacon adds an extra burden to this process, forcing your body to work harder to break it down. This can lead to fatigue, weight gain, and even metabolic disorders like type 2 diabetes. The impact isn't immediate, but the cumulative effect can take a toll on your energy levels and overall vitality. And then there's the effect on your heart. Bacon's high saturated fat and sodium content can strain your cardiovascular system, contributing to high blood pressure and cholesterol levels. These factors increase the risk of heart attacks and strokes, two leading causes of death among adults over 45. The damage isn't always obvious. You might feel fine for years, but the small, consistent stresses add up. It's like a slow drip of water wearing away at a rock until the cracks finally show. But longevity isn't just about avoiding illness. It's about living fully and vibrantly for as many years as possible. Bacon, when consumed frequently, can rob you of the energy and strength needed to enjoy your later years. The golden years should be a time of freedom, exploration, and connection, not a period weighed down by preventable health issues. Small changes to your diet now can make a big difference in the quality of life you'll experience in the future. There's no need to cut out bacon entirely, but it's worth thinking about how often it appears on your plate. Choosing leaner proteins, like fish or chicken, or incorporating more plant-based options can lighten the load on your body. These alternatives provide nutrients that support your cells, boost your energy, and help you maintain your strength as you age. It's not about sacrificing flavor. It's about finding new ways to nourish yourself while still enjoying the foods you love. Your health is your greatest asset, especially as the years go by. By making thoughtful choices now, you're giving yourself the gift of more time. Time to spend with loved ones, time to explore the world, and time to enjoy the simple pleasures of life. Because at the end of the day, isn't that what matters most? Living a life that feels as good as it looks for as long as possible. When it comes to your health and longevity, every small choice matters. It's not about aiming for perfection or giving up all the foods you enjoy. It's about finding balance, being mindful, and prioritizing the life you want to live. Remember, your golden years are meant to be filled with energy, joy, and moments that truly matter. By taking steps today to make healthier decisions, you're investing in a future where you feel your best, no matter your age. And the journey doesn't stop here. I've put together a playlist filled with more videos that dive into practical tips and insights on how to live longer and with more quality. Whether it's learning about the best foods to support your health, simple habits to boost your energy, or ways to keep your mind sharp, there's so much more to explore. So, take a moment for yourself, click on the playlist that's now on the screen, and let's continue this journey together. Your health is your most valuable asset, and every step you take is a step toward living the vibrant, fulfilling life you deserve. See you in the next video.